Hey guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to FemmeHead. Today I want to talk about minimalism and spreading the joy of it to all around. So once you dive into the world of minimalism, you find yourself just wanting to share it with everyone, to climb up on the roof and shout out to anyone that will listen. Getting rid of a lot of your stuff that you don't need or want makes you so happy. But how do you go about getting those around you to go ahead and drink that minimalism Kool-Aid? Especially those you live with. The first thing that I want to say about all of this today is you can't force people into minimalism. The more you push, the more they're gonna pull back, no matter how much good it could potentially bring to their life. And if you feel like you're being nice about it, it still probably won't work if you're cramming it at them. And never ever do it in a mean or condescending way, if you would declutter your stuff, you wouldn't have those problems, or it takes me 2 seconds to get dressed because of all this. Don't be a snob. I've gotten a few comments on minimalism related videos or decluttering videos where people say, wow, you have way more stuff than I thought you did. And one girl said, you're really just like everyone else, aka not a minimalist. And I'm like, people, there is no right or wrong way to be a minimalist. There are no rules. There's no you have to tick off these boxes before you can call yourself a minimalist. That doesn't work. It is a spectrum. Everything in life is a spectrum, and I know I describe everything like that, but everything is a spectrum between being a hoarder and owning nothing at all. And when you think of minimalism, you may think of those people that their bedroom is a single mattress on the floor and their furniture is a table and chair in their kitchen, and that's all they own. And they own one bowl and one spoon and one plate. They don't need anything, and that's what makes them happy. But the amount of stuff that makes me happy and makes me feel content and minimal is not the same amount of stuff that is going to make you feel happy. The people that are what I call extreme minimalists make up a very small percentage of those in the realm of minimalism, and most of the people who call themselves minimalists are just normal people like me. Can we just lay off each other? I would really love if people would stop minimalism shaming others and just shaming other people in general, because I hate the battle of I'm a better minimalist than you because I own this many fewer things. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that motivate you. Just do it for yourself. The way in which you're going to spread minimalism in a positive way is to just simply lead by example rather than jamming it down other people's throats. And this may seem like common sense to you, but I don't think it is for everyone. You can share books, podcasts, movies, blogs, things you've seen or heard that deal with minimalism that you think that person will actually enjoy and they can actually relate to. You've also got to learn how to walk the walk yourself. Declutter your stuff, and just the act of simplifying your life is going to shine through, and other people are going to be able to see that. They're going to see how easy it is for you to get ready in the morning. They're going to see how easy it is for you to put stuff away and clean your house, how easy it is for you to find a particular item because you know where everything is. Things like that. Let those around you know that you're there to help. One year, I think it was for Christmas, I told my mom that my gift to her was my assistance and that I would come to her house a couple of times over the winter and help her go through her closet and some different areas of her home that she wanted to get to. And I just kind of put it out there. I think I knew at the point that she was interested but just overwhelmed, and said, whenever you're ready, I'll be there to come down and help you. And she took me up on the offer, and I went down there a couple times and helped her go through things. And after that point, she's just continued to go through things on her own. She'll always update me on it, send me a really excited text, or send me some pictures of the things she got rid of, or tell me about it. Cool to see my influence in that way. And Michael always knows that if he wants or needs my help, I will come in and sit on her bed or wherever it is and just give him advice or help him go through stuff, help him fold stuff, just be support for him. Help them go through their items in a way that works for them. You may have a very simple time of letting things go, but other people are more attached to things, especially sentimental items, and any item can have a sentimental value to it depending on who that person is and what the item is. So really try to help find a system that works for them, something that they can use then when you aren't there. For example, Michael has a large tub that we keep up above our hall closet, and this is his kind of in-between space for items he owns but he wants to get rid of, but he's not quite sure if he wants to get rid of. That weird gray area. I would say probably about twice a year he takes the tub down, he goes through it, resorts that into stuff he's ready to get rid of, things he still wants to hold on to, and then he will add in more items from his closet that he's ready to move from having to that in-between space. And this is a system that has worked out really well for him, and it takes the pressure off of him of maybe getting rid of something that he's not quite sure if he wants to get rid of. And I think this is something that could help a lot of people out there. I can very easily give away stuff, and it is much easier for me to detach myself from items and to pass them along, and other people have a much more difficult time. Sometimes people just want someone to be there with them, to sit with them, to support them, and to almost give them permission to give stuff away. Sometimes it's just nice to have someone there to be like, no, it's okay, you can get rid of that. If you don't like it, you can get rid of it. Aunt Susie Catherine's not gonna be mad at you for giving that away. She's not even gonna know. In the end, don't compare yourself to other minimalists, because no two people are the same. What works for me is not going to work for you, and what works for you is not going to work for a loved one. The actual amount of stuff we own in the end doesn't really define minimalism or not. It's the feelings and the sensations and the benefits and the positive aspects that carry out into the rest of our lives. And I know for some people, minimalism is like a certain number of things for them, and that's great. And for me, it's just much more about like a feeling. I always know that I can get rid of stuff. I always know that I can get more stuff if I need it. I just have to find the space that works for me in that point in time, because what I want is going to change over time, and I just have to kind of go with the flow at the end of the day. Share inspiration, offer your assistance and your support, but never tell someone they're doing it wrong. Well, that's what I have to say about spreading minimalism. I know there's a lot more that can go into this topic, and if you guys have any particular questions about how to go about doing it, I can share, my experience and my advice, but I am not some all-knowing minimalism genie, and some people say I'm not even a very good minimalist. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys liked today's video, give it a thumbs up for today's content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for more of me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!